Now, assuming that you have done a workman-like job of gathering material, that you have really worked at the first step, what is the next part of the process that the mind must go through? It is the process of masticating these materials as you would food that you are preparing for digestion. This part of process is harder to describe in concrete terms because it goes on entirely inside your head. What you do is to take the different bits of material which you have gathered and feel them, as it were, with the tentacles of the minds. You take one fact and turn it this way and that. Look at it in different lights and feel for the meaning of it. You bring two facts together and see how they fit. What you are seeking now is the relationship, a synthesis where everything will come together in a neat combination like a jigsaw puzzle. And here a strange element comes in. This is that facts sometimes yield up their meaning quicker when you do not scan them too directly, too literally. You remember the winged messenger whose wings could only be seen when glanced at obliquely? It is like that. In fact, it is almost like listening for the meaning instead of looking for it. When creative people are in this stage of the process, they get their reputation for absent-mindedness. So you go through this part of the process, two things will happen. First, little tentative or partial ideas will come to you. Put these down on paper. Never mind how crazy or incomplete they seem. Get them down. These are foreshadowings of the real idea that is to come, and expressing these in words forwards the process. Here again, the little 3x5 cards are useful. The second thing that will happen is that by and by you will get very tired of trying to fit your puzzle together. Let me beg of you not to get tired too soon. The mind, too, has a second wind. Go after at least this second layer of mental energy in this process. Keep trying to get one or more partial thoughts onto your little cards. But after a while, you will reach the hopeless stage. Everything is a jumble in your mind, with no clear insight anywhere. When you reach this point, if you have first really persisted in efforts to fit your puzzle together, then the second stage in the whole process is completed, and you are ready for the third one. In this third stage, you make absolutely no effort of a direct nature. You drop the whole subject and put the problem out of your mind as completely as you can. It is important to realize that this is just as definite and just as necessary a stage in the process as the two preceding ones. What you have to do at this time, apparently, is to turn the problem over to your unconscious mind and let it work while you sleep. One definite thing you can do in this stage that will help both to put the problem out of conscious and to stimulate the unconscious creative process. You remember how Sherlock Holmes used to stop right in the middle of a case and drag Watson off to a concert? That was a very irritating procedure to the practical and literal-minded Watson. But Conan Doyle was a creator and knew the creative process. So when you reach this third stage in the production of an idea, drop the problem completely and turn to whatever stimulates your emotions. Listen to music, go to the theater or movies, read poetry or a detective story. In the first stage, you have gathered your food. In the second, you have masticated it well. Now the digestive process is on. Let it alone, but stimulate the flow of gastric juices.